Hey everyone, just wanted to hop on here real quick and have a little conversation. Hope everyone's well, hope everyone's having a good month so far. If you're down and you feel like life's hopeless right now, just hang in there and know that there's always hope and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Even when things seem or feel like they're never gonna turn around, like nothing's gonna get better, trust and believe and have faith that things always get better. It just takes time sometimes and you don't see it until it happens. So just know you're not the only one out there. You're not alone. Like, I've literally felt alone my whole life. I've dealt with all kinds of stuff by myself alone. So you're not alone in that part. If you're just like that and your life's always been like that, just know, don't lose hope, don't lose faith. I know in my life, and I'm sure other people, feel like, when are things gonna look up? When are things gonna turn over? When am I gonna see that light at the end of the tunnel? Keep holding on and staying strong, because the day comes. You just have to be patient and give it time. Prayer works wonders. It may not happen in our time when we want or when we expect or how we expect it to be answered, but the last 20 years of my life, I've prayed a lot and I've had a lot of prayers answered. Maybe not within my time and how I expected, but God still answered prayers for me. So keep your faith, keep holding on strong. Don't give up. Don't stay in the funk either, though. You have to get out there, do something to cheer yourself up, because I know how easy it is to get down when things ain't going as you planned in your life or things ain't looking really good in your life. Just get outside and enjoy some nature, and you don't even have to do anything. Go sit by water, a river, and if you can't do that, just go to a park or something. Go take yourself somewhere where you can just sit alone and reflect on things and just meditate. Right now I am in the middle of some woods, hanging out. It's peaceful out here. Cleared my mind, cheered me up a little bit. But just know that I know a lot of people are going through their own personal things in life, especially these days, and each year just gets harder and harder. But just know that you're not alone. You have to stay strong and handle things regardless of how bad the situation may seem to you. And don't ever give up. I know sometimes that's hard to tell yourself. Have faith, stay strong, believe that things are gonna look up. But us humans are stronger than we believe. And a lot of people give up too soon because they feel hopeless and they feel alone. But the truth is that they were never alone. They had people who loved them very much and who would have been there for them. And you as humans you're stronger and more capable of handling things than you actually believe. And everybody goes through their own things, whether it's their job, their housing situation, relationships, whatever the case may be. But it's still a struggle that we go through as people. And so we kind of still get in that hopeless state where we don't see the good outcome or the positive, and we lose faith because we don't see a change in the situation as quickly as we expect. But just know that it does get better. Stay strong. You won't be stuck where you are forever. And you're not alone. You're definitely not. Just, I pray that you guys, hang on, like, keep your faith. Keep your faith, because whatever you're going through, you're not going to go through that forever. Things will look up and your life will change around. You're never stuck in the situation that you're in. And sometimes that's hard. It's hard to even think of things being better than what they are for you at the moment or in the moment, but think of it this way. Like, I've been through a lot in my life, and I've dealt with a lot of that stuff on my own. And I prayed a lot through that. So I did have God. I did turn to God for, in my prayer. But looking back, you're like, a few years back or a few years before then, just looking at, the struggles I went through or the things I went through where I felt like there was periods of times of hopelessness. And looking back, I see how far I came from just a couple years ago. So, you really got to stay strong in your faith and keep that hope. Don't ever lose hope, because your life is not stuck where you are. There's always hope for better, and you will get farther and better than where you are now. You just have to put in the work, and you have to stay strong and keep working on yourself. Keep bettering yourself daily. Keep trying to be a better version of you every single day. Put that work in there. It's like, and the rest will fall in place after. And you may not understand what I'm trying to say to you, like any of you, but like, that's a part of keeping your hope and strength up too when you feel down and hopeless, or you feel stuck in the situation that you're in. Like, make that choice and decision that, well, I'm gonna do this differently the next day. Like, tomorrow I'm gonna do this. Or when you wake up, just say, I'm gonna do this better today, or I'm gonna change this about myself, and start working harder towards, having better things in your life. And eventually, every single day that you put in the work and effort for that change, it's going to change and bring that light at the end of the tunnel in for you. And things are going to start changing and looking up for you in your life. And you're going to see that through the progress over time of you working harder each day, keeping hope, keeping faith, keeping the positive outlook on your life. Don't ever sit there and ponder on the negatives in your life, because when you sit there and you're like, oh, well, this ain't working out for me, or, this bad thing happened and stuff, and you start focusing on the negative stuff, then more negative stuff's gonna be put into your life, and you're gonna automatically start thinking negative in your mind and your thoughts, because we train our brain how to think by the words we put into our brain, the things we think about. We place that in our mind, and we train our mind the way it thinks, and how we speak and all that. So keep positive thoughts in your mind, and try to not think negative. Like, tell yourself positive things, like, oh, this is gonna get better, it's gonna get better. Like, don't sit there stressing or focusing on the negatives that's going on in life, and just find positives. Go out every day and find positive things, and just meditate on those positive things, and just have gratitude for the little things that bring us happiness in life. And I promise that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, no matter what situation that you are going through, and there is always room for change in our lives, for a positive. So hang in there, stay strong, spread love around the world, and stay beautiful.